of the most important thing for which we were waiting, and you can see the panel. So this is part of our industry. The experts are here. Unfortunately, किसी रीजन से एक दो पैनलिस्ट को थोड़ा डिले हो रहा है या फिर किसी ऐसे सिचुएशन की वजह से ज्वाइन नहीं कर पा रहे हैं, बट वी हैव लॉट ऑफ एक्सपर्ट्स हियर जो हमारा आज का जो डिस्कशन है विच इज़ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट बिकॉज वी ऑल आर टॉकिंग अबाउट एआई. हम सब बात कर रहे हैं पिछले एक दो साल से जो एआई का बज़ बन रहा है उसके ऊपर बात करना इस प्लेटफॉर्म का बहुत ज़रूरी था, और इसलिए हमने ये टॉपिक चूज़ किया विच यू कैन सी AI and the channel advantage, unlocking new business opportunities in the era of intelligent solutions. So channel को कैसे AI को टूल को यूज करके वो एक पार्ट है कि आप अपने बिजनेस को कैसे बढ़ाना है, लेकिन AI प्रोडक्ट्स जो मार्केट में है या AI प्रोडक्ट्स जो सोल्यूशन ऑलरेडी मार्केट में है उसको कैसे सेल आउट करना है, यानी जो रीजन है उसको बेचने के लिए या उसको कस्टमर तक पहुंचाने के लिए, उन सब बातों के ऊपर हम चर्चा करेंगे और जानेंगे कि कैसे ओवरऑल हम अपने बिजनेस को ड्राइव करेंगे आगे इस एआई एरा में. एक एक करके मैं पैनलिस्ट को बुलाना चाहूंगा. सबसे पहले थैंक यू सो मच ऑल पैनल, बिकॉज यू नो कुछ पैनलिस्ट तो बहुत शॉर्ट नोटिस पे उन्होंने एक्सेप्ट किया और हम लोग इस पैनल डिस्कशन को शुरू कर रहे हैं. सो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल थैंक यू सो मच. It's really privileged to have all of you on this stage, and it's not just about the audiences who are sitting here, the audiences who are watching us live also. So हमारी जिम्मेदारी बनती है कि हम एक अच्छा informative discussion, fruitful discussion अपने audience को दें, क्योंकि जो हमसे जुड़े हुए लोग हैं, चैनल के लोग हैं, as a media हमारी जिम्मेदारी बनती है उनको aware कराना. So सबको पता है AI एक ऐसी चीज़ है जो हर किसी के ज़िंदगी में आ चुका है किसी न किसी के तरीके से, और ख़ासकर जो बिजनेस में है उनके लिए बहुत ज़रूरी है AI को समझना और AI का इस्तेमाल करना. सो आई स्टार्ट विथ राजेश सर. राजेश सर, यू आर राजेश खुराना सर. यस सर. सर, यू हैव बीन, यू नो, आई नो यू सिंस लॉन्ग टाइम. आपने सीगेट को लीड किया, स्टोरेज में यू हैव बीन वर्किंग सिंस लॉन्ग, और जो सबसे ज़्यादा जो चीज़ें इवॉल्व हो रही है वो स्टोरेज ही है, जिसकी वजह से एआई की जो चीज़ें तमाम चीज़ें निकल के आई हैं. तो सर, आई जस्ट स्टार्ट विथ यू. विद द रैपिड ग्रोथ ऑफ एआई एप्लीकेशंस एंड द नीड फॉर फास्टर डेटा प्रोसेसिंग एट बोथ डेटा सेंटर्स एंड एज डिवाइसेस, what are the latest trends you are witnessing in high speed flash storage and DRAM adoptions in India?
So AI is something which I always tell people, it's basically a new form of statistics being run very fast. It's LLMs. What are LLMs? They're basically your algorithms being put into a particular functional area, and then you are accessing those LLMs very fast. So to monetize this or to make any device enabled to use it, you need a basic speed. That is the IOs and inputs, outputs, which I say in a digital world, should be very fast. So what we're seeing is, to enable these, I come from the flash industry, the storage industry, so I represent Bivin at this time. They manufacture flash-based storage devices, and we have products like Predator SSDs, Flash products, Acer, Lenovo, HP. We manufacture for them and we sell them in the Indian market as well as the international market. So I can say that the AI is driving the ecosystem in a way that we need very, very fast flash storage. For example, the latest is 14,500 megabytes per second SSDs, the megabytes rate. Now, conventionally, you may be using a normal SSD, which is possibly NVMe 3200 speed, or a Gen 4, which has come in at 7,000. We're talking about 14,500 megabytes per second. It's already launched by us in the Predator series last November. We're already won a lot of prizes in that across the world. And in fact, in India, it is already selling under the Predator GM9 series. Similarly, if you look at it, the DRAMs, the conventional speed you're seeing is around 3,200. 4,800, now the DDR5s, what you're seeing, or 5,600. We're talking about 8,400 mega transactions per second. These are the DRAMs which are now available and already launched in the market by us. The Hera series in the Predator brand is already there in the last 6 months. We are seeing those kind of adoption rates because of AI. AI going into gaming, like one of my colleagues just mentioned, these applications require, in fact, it is no longer a luxury time. It is requirement of the ecosystem that you require such fast hardware. The other thing which I would like to point out is, maybe in the next question we can take it up, let others.
Right, sir. You rightly said the entire scenario has changed. Okay, the requirement has gone up, and there is a lot of awareness needed. हमारे चैनल कम्युनिटी में जहाँ पे कस्टमर को बताने की ज़रूरत है about the requirement of having a good PC, performing PC by using good storage at the end. Sir, I'll just move to my next panelist, Vishal sir. I know you since long, okay, and I have seen you. You are also from a background previously from a storage. You led Kingston for so many years. Now you are into gaming. You were there in gaming for Kingston also, but now you are leading cyber power PC. Sir, the AI, how is AI redefining the PC and gaming landscape, and what business opportunities are emerging for system builders and resellers in this space? Because cyber power is a platform. Cyber power PC is a platform. Am I right, sir?
Yes, I would say you're almost there. So cyber power PC is basically into custom gaming PCs, right? So we talk to gamers directly. And I would contradict your statement कि हमें customers को बताना पड़ेगा कि AI क्या है. Trust me, this scene is changing, and it's changing very fast. आज हम ऐसे situation पे where customers know more than us, right? So, and especially when it comes to AI, it's become a buzzword. मतलब वो सिर्फ IT related components या product specific पे नहीं रहा है, because now AI is something which is entering into your life almost everywhere, right? And it's something which is growing so fast, you cannot stay away from it. मतलब ये हम नहीं बोल सकते कि नहीं मुझे नहीं समझ में आ रहा है तो मैं ये नहीं करूँगा. आपके पास ऑप्शन ही नहीं है. I mean, it's how fast you would accept it, learn this, and start getting business sense to it. That is more important now. Coming to AI and gaming, I think, and when we did our podcast, I was mentioning, AI in gaming बहुत पहले से, and I think AI was present in lot many other domains. It's just that it's getting a lot more visibility now, and it's becoming talking point everywhere. And I like everybody over here, everybody comes from different background, and I would say, great job, Rajiv, to bring diversified industry experts on a panel, because when you're talking about this, it rules the entire thought. From channel partner perspective, like you rightly said, educate, empower, and get along with the channel partners. Gaming has seen this transformation on a very large level. Like gone are the days when you used to sell just a PC. You now are, the AI has transformed the expectation around performance, personalization, and user experience. And I'm very optimistic, and I keep get passionate about this, because India, a little deviation from the subject is, we are sitting on an explosion on gaming, because I'm not sure if everybody knows, esports has become the third most watched sports in India after cricket and kabaddi.
Right.
Never thought about this, right? Price pools have gone up from mere few thousands, like 50,000, 1 lakh, to crores. There are 30 teams in India who earn 1 crore plus every year. We're talking about big numbers here, not just teams. There are individual gamers who earn 1 crore per year. And these are kids, these are the Gen Zs. Agar aap inse baat nahi karoge, you are really missing out on the opportunity that's coming in front of you. So I would say AI is transforming. You really need to transform. You need to get away from selling a product to actually building this, if you'd say how system integrators and channel partners can look at it, I would say build this whole AI demo stations, centers, give them first-hand experience, try to understand and deliver not just product, but start selling experiences. That's where the whole transformation begins.
Right, rightly said. Means, the gaming has seen the AI power, and you rightly said, because the resellers and dealers need to understand कि gamers को चाहिए क्या. अब gamers वो gamers नहीं है. They are very trained. They need more powerful machines जो AI और इन सबको support कर पाए, sir. Thank you, Vishal sir, for answering this part of my queries. I'll now move to Naveen sir. You have a great responsibility today. You are president for FITA. 50,000 से ज़्यादा जो dealers हैं, उसको आप lead कर रहे हैं. और so how is FITA preparing its nationwide network of IT partners to use AI, and what major shift do you see foresee in the coming future of business? What do you see? आप बात करते होंगे रेगुलर बेसिस पे, तो कैसे चल रहा है?
थैंक यू राजीव. जहाँ तक भारत में जितने भी आईटी के डीलर्स के लिए हम अगर बात करें, तो हम लोग हर समय उनके बारे में सोचते हैं कि किस तरह से उनको एआई की ट्रेनिंग दी जाए. और सबसे पहले तो मैं ये बताना चाहता हूँ कि अभी हम लोगों ने इसके लिए ताइवान के साथ भी बहुत अच्छा टाई अप किया है, और हमारे मेंबर्स भी अब ताइवान कंप्यूटेक्स में हर साल जा रहे हैं. इस साल लास्ट मई में देवेश जी के साथ करीब 40 से 45 डीलर्स इंडिया में ताइवान गए और नई टेक्नोलॉजी एआई पर पूरा सीख कर आए हैं कि किस तरह से एआई पर हमें काम करना है. और हमारे जो एक मितेश जी हैं गुजरात में, वो भी एआई के डेवलपमेंट के लिए डीलर्स को पे काम करते हैं. हमारे पास एक कमेटी भी है जो कि न्यू अपॉर्चुनिटीज़ ढूंढती है, और वो न्यू अपॉर्चुनिटी इस समय सिर्फ एआई पे काम कर रही है और डीलर्स लोग से बात कर रही है. लेकिन दिक्कत क्या है कि डीलर्स अभी भी पुराने ही स्टाइल पे चल रहे हैं. आज भी जो उनकी दुकानदारी है वो दुकान की तरह है. मुझे लगता है कि 80 से 90% दुकान जो है वो सेम स्टाइल में जो चली आ रही है, उसमें बहुत ज़्यादा चाहे वो IT हो या कुछ हो, चेंज नहीं है. सडनली एआई को एकदम लाना भी दिक्कत हो रही है, लेकिन समझाया जा रहा है. अभी देखिए जो अहमदाबाद में जो प्लेन क्रैश हुआ है, पता नहीं कितने लोगों ने देखी. अभी उस पर एआई से एक फ़िल्म बनी है. अगर आप कहें तो मैं आपको भेज देता हूँ व्हाट्सएप पर, आप उसको दिखला दीजिए यहाँ पर. आपको लगेगा नहीं कि वो ओरिजिनल प्लेन क्रैश की वीडियो पूरी फिल्म है कि नहीं है. इतनी जल्दी वो एआई से बनी है. बहुत बार सारी की सारी जो आवाज़ें हैं, हमने देखा कि अभी हमारे एक दोस्त की डेथ हुई थी बैंगलोर में, उसकी पूरी पिक्चर प्रेजेंट कर दी गई उसकी सही आवाज़ में. तो एआई को तो अब हर डीलर को समझना है, क्योंकि उससे उनका बिजनेस को डेवलप होना है. आज सेल्स और मार्केटिंग में अगर है तो उनको एआई में डेवलप करना है. आज कस्टमर का रिलेशन क्या होने जा रहा है वो एआई के साथ उनका डेवलप होगा. लेकिन इसमें ये ज़रूर है कि अभी कुछ समय हमारे डीलर नेटवर्किंग में लगेगा. हम लोग भी लगे हुए हैं, बाहर से भी टेक्नोलॉजी को ला के समझा रहे हैं. उसके लिए हम जूम मीटिंग भी कर रहे हैं, कंपनियों के साथ भी OEM से बात करके कि उनकी क्या फ्यूचर टेक्नोलॉजी आ रही है वो आप हमारे डीलर्स को बताएं. तो वो हम लोग जूम मीटिंग करके उनको बतला रहे हैं कि किस तरह से क्या क्या चीज़ें नई आ रही हैं. देखिए रोज़ इतनी नई चीज़ें IT में आ रही हैं, टेक्नोलॉजी रोज़ चेंज हो रही है कि डीलर भी कितना समय दे रहा है वो एक मेन चीज़ है. सबसे पहले हम लोग उनको ब्रीफ कर रहे हैं कि भाई आप कुछ समय दीजिए और एआई पे ध्यान दिए, नहीं तो आगे आने वाले समय में बिजनेस, आपका भी बिजनेस, बहुत ज़्यादा बिजनेस नहीं रह पाएगा. थैंक यू
सर. अब बहुत ही अच्छी बात बोली आपने, क्योंकि जो एआई है वो अब एक छोटा सा आपने एग्जांपल दिया. ऐसे कितने एग्जांपल्स जो वीडियोस तुरंत क्रिएट हो जाते हैं, ये एआई का पावर है. यूजेस मिसयूजेस वो भी हो रहा है. दैट इज़ अ डिफरेंट टॉपिक, वी शुड नॉट गो इनटू दैट. सर, अगर आप इतने लोगों से बात करते होंगे, इतने नेटवर्क में आपके लोग हैं, तो सबसे ज़्यादा चैलेंज उनको क्या आ रहा है? अगर मैं वैसे पूछूं, अगर एआई पीसी ही बेचना है जिसका कॉस्ट थोड़ा ऊपर है, तो कैसे इसको आप खुद एक डिस्ट्रीब्यूट करें?
उसमें उनको भी दिक्कत आ रही है, साथ में कस्टमर को भी दिक्कत आ रही है. अभी कस्टमर के बीच में भी वो अवेयरनेस एआई की नहीं है कि एआई में कितना उनका अवेयर करना है. तो इसमें अभी हम लोग को मिलके, आप लोगों के साथ, मीडिया के साथ मिलके, मेन है कि एआई का अवेयरनेस बिटवीन द कस्टमर बहुत ज़रूरी है. हर कोई जानता है एआई, लेकिन हम लोग जिससे बात करते हैं यार बहुत हाई फाई चीज़ है. तो ये अभी हमारी कॉन्फ्रेंस हो रही थी रोटरी की, तो उसमें भी हमने एआई के एक्सपर्ट को बुलाया था दुबई से. हमने उसको कहा कि ABCD से बात करिएगा, बहुत हाई प्रेजेंटेशन मत दीजिएगा, क्योंकि सारे लोगों बोला भाई एआई देख रहे हो तो एकदम शुरुआत से हमें दिखाना.
बिल्कुल सर।
तो वो उसने बहुत अच्छे तरीके से एआई के बारे में लोगों को बताया। तो वहाँ बैठे मतलब 90% लोग बोले आज पहली बार हमको एआई कुछ समझ में आया है। तो ये हम लोग को पहले उसका अवेयरनेस को क्रिएट करना होगा, और वो आप ही लोग हैं जो इस माध्यम को क्रिएट कर सकते
बिल्कुल
हैं।
सर, आगाज हो चुका है। आज फाइता के प्रेसिडेंट ने इस चीज़ का आगाज किया, और हमारा टॉपिक भी एआई और चैनल का एडवांटेज है। टाइम टू टाइम हम लोग ऐसी एक्टिविटीज़ करते रहेंगे और डीलर डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर तक एआई अवेयरनेस पहुंचाते रहेंगे। आई मूव टू रामे सर। यू आर फ्रॉम AV industry. We all know Solitaire, and so I have some query for you. In the AV industry, you're more specifically in IFFD and UC product space. How is AI helping businesses move from the traditional hardware deployment to intelligent, experience-driven solutions?
Excellent question, Rajiv. Thanks for the question. So those who are not aware, let me tell a few words about Solitaire, what we do. Like Solitaire is a brand of Supertron Electronics. We have entered into the manufacturing of interactive flat panel and unified communication product. We have got an excellent factory in Greater Noida where we do produce interactive flat panel that essentially goes inside the classroom and meeting room. As a technology product company, we solve two problems. For the teachers, we try to make their life easy using AI and other technology ingredients inside the classroom so that we can bring better learning outcome. And for the meeting room, we try to enhance the meeting room productivity. So this is the two problems we solve. Coming back to your question, AI is not futuristic anymore, it's reality. Today, everywhere, every aspect of our life is influenced by AI. So in education. So when we design and develop a product, interactive flat panel per se, if I take the product line as example, it is integrated with AI platform. What it does, it actually make the teacher's life easy. How? If we talk about a teacher, in a span of say 40 to 50 minutes in the classroom, he or she needs to complete the syllabus, take the assessment. So how a platform can make their life easy? I'll give you an example. Suppose you are a teacher teaching something, say for example, water cycle or probably the blood circulation in human heart. In our era, I'm Gen X, chalk and talk kind of method used to follow it inside the classroom. So think of a teacher, if you want to teach blood circulation in human heart, you need to spend around 10 to 15 minutes to draw a human heart. Then you touch base upon the topic and complete the syllabus. In today's world of AI, you just write human heart, just click, the AI engine at the back end will do the wonder. Within few seconds, awesome 2D and 3D content will come on the board, and it makes actually the teacher's life easy. Now, I'm coming a little specific because it's somehow related to the topic of this discussion, because we would like to give a kind of new business avenue for our channel partner who are present over here. So I'm talking about a specific product called Digital Canvas Pro. This is an AI-enabled platform agnostic software that is supplied along with Solitaire panel. So now this product having plethora of features which actually bring value inside the classroom. Now, you talk about the challenge. Now, when we give the product to most of our channel partner, we could see they lack knowledge. When we articulate a technology product, they hesitate. So as a responsible OEM, so we spend a reasonable amount of time with the channel partner to train about the product and the business model. If you talk about the conventional trading mindset, buy at low, sell at high, doesn't exist anymore. If you want to survive and scale, you need to sell experience to your customer. So over there, this AI plays a very important role. I give you another simple example. Suppose you are a channel partner, is a SI or a reseller, going to any school or university, there's a requirement of, say for example, 40 classroom. If you start your discussion from price, so spec sheet based sales doesn't exist anymore. So if we use AI as a tool, use the free AI simulator, give the architectural diagram of the classroom, how it classroom look like, the position of the panel, the angle of the camera, for which classroom what kind of brightness is required, for which classroom what kind of size is required. A more of a full-fledged solution document comes free of cost using AI. Produce that. Now think about two dealers. Dealer one, start their selling with spec sheet and price. The second one, take the solution approach. Whom do you trust? So the time is changing. So this is the power of AI that make your sales pitch easy. In today's world, the marketing's heavily dependent on AI, you're aware. I mean, starting from video generation, content generation, the text everywhere. I mean, it's a kind of a very limited effort from the user who actually leverage on AI for the marketing campaign. So similarly for the channel partner, requirement is the product knowledge. For that you need responsible OEM who teach you. You need AI assistance. For that also you need training. You need responsible OEM like Solitaire, where we spend time and time with the partners to make them aware how the solution-centric experience sales approach help you win the deal. So that's the way, I mean, our industry is getting impacted, and we're very happy, like at the right time we adapted these technologies, Digital Canvas Pro, the video will run during the free time, and you will understand what value it brings inside the classroom, and what kind of problem you solve for the teacher. So the point is, like in the world of sales in today, unless until you solve your customer's problem, it's difficult for you to conclude the sales. So there are two fundamentals, like either you solve customer problem, take any real-time problem, take the power of AI and solve that problem, or you align your vision with your customer expectation. If these two are achieved, your sales is concluded, right? So that's my thought process, my understanding. So that's the way AI is actually entering the tech space, and we're bringing value.
So you rightly said, because education is AI और education का जो combination चल रहा है, which is very important for our next generation to more effective. बाहर के देशों में हम already देख रहे हैं, चाइना के example ले लें, और कहीं का भी AI कैसे education को change कर रहा है. And thanks to brands like Solitaire who are focusing more on the education segment, जहाँ पे जो नई generation है उनको AI use करके और अच्छे से पढ़ने की ज़रूरत है. I'll move to Rohit sir. You are also from a storage background, Micron. You are leading Micron from since long. So I have a query for you. So how is Micron enabling the AI revolution from a memory and storage standpoint? And how can channel partners leverage these advancements for new business?
Yeah. Thanks a lot, Rajiv. So, I mean, a great question. A lot of about AI has already been said. What is AI? I mean, it is a super tool. Unless you use it for something that you actually, your customer is actually trying to do, I mean, you can't do anything with that tool alone. So that is why now everywhere you can see AI tools are being utilized. Now they were always there, as the panelists already rightly said so. Why they were not being able to be utilized earlier? Because of the advancements were not there from a memory and storage perspective, even from a computing side as well. In computing side, most of it has been talked about from a consumer or a client side. Let me take you from a data center perspective, wherever everything is coming from. There, the actual changes have occurred, which is why now we are able to see that AI is coming at a forefront. The kind of performance that is there is huge now. Earlier we were talking about a server having 96 cores, 64 cores. Now a GPU is coming up with 10,000 cores. Now that should be fed by memory as well as storage, so that you are able to compute and then give the result to the end customer, and then you are able to see, okay, earlier I used to create maybe an hour or two or possibly a day to create a PowerPoint presentation. Now I can just give a prompt, and maybe within a minute or two, it will create the PowerPoint for me with data, with different layouts as well, and within few prompts I can create my entire presentation as well. So I just get a notification on my mobile that, okay, I forgot about a meeting that is scheduled after 5-10 minutes as well. I can create a PowerPoint presentation. That is productivity. Now why is that possible now, was not possible earlier? The kind of storage capacities at the data center level. Now we have launched 60 terabyte kind of drives. Huge from a capacity standpoint perspective. Rajesh sir, we're only talking about from a performance tiers capacities. There itself huge capacities, 30 TB capacity, we have 14 gigabytes kind of performance you can see. So capacity is there, scale you can go up to, latency is much lower. So that is why the kind of enablement that you see is happening from a data center perspective, and that is what you are able to use from an edge side or inferencing side, primarily from your mobile device or your laptop as well. So that all enablement is being done by Micron. Right from our 1 alpha to 1 beta to 1 gamma layer, we are moving the NAND levels, we are moving up. Newer kind of products we are coming up with, which is why from a dealer perspective or the partner committee perspective, they need to learn these. then tell these to the end customer what is the difference between a PC and an AI PC. Similarly, from a server standpoint perspective, what are the newer technologies that are coming up. Why LPDRAM is making its way into data center both from PC side or the data center side. All that first they should know, internalize, and then tell it to the end customer, and then possibly they will be able to make that switch. So that knowledge training which you are already highlighting, that will make the difference.
You means you highlighted the part हम AI use कर रहे हैं, but वो AI कहाँ से आ रहा है? You talked on those parts, so वहाँ भी कितनी ज़रूरत है powerful machines और servers की, so that you know what the query we are doing and what the prompt we want, we are getting results and answer. और अभी बहुत बार हुआ है Chat GPT down हुआ है, तो लोगों का क्या हाल हुआ है? So बहुत लोग सफ़र कर रहे होंगे उससे. So we are now dependent on that AI prompt, and we are getting results. So we are using that. And also, congratulations to Micron, because you know they are the first to start manufacturing in India. So that is also a proud moment for us that Micron products are made in India now. Sir, I'll move to Sushil sir, AMD. Okay, so जितनी भी बातें हो रही हैं AI की बातें जो हम कर रहे हैं, जब तक हमारे पास प्रोसेसर नहीं हो, GPU, NPU, तो ये बातें बेकार हो जाती हैं. और AMD जो कि पिछले कई सालों से लगातार बहुत सारे ऐसे सेगमेंट है जिसमें लीड कर रही है, और देयर आर लॉट ऑफ न्यू सेगमेंट वेयर AMD powered machine has played great role, especially in gaming side and the server side, which sir will share with us. Sir, I'll ask you one thing about how is AMD empowering its partner to capitalize on the growing AI PC market, especially with the advent of AI integrated processor, which is NPU.
Okay. So first of all, Rajiv, thank you very much for having me in the panel and talking in front of such a wonderful audience. And if we talk about the empowering our partners, so we work on the two P's specifically, product and the partners, right? So we have such a great products, whereas we are beating industry standards. Product like AI 300, which is built in NPU, which performs up to 50 tops. So you can see we are the first one who's bringing the processor on x86 architecture. We have this product flagship, and as of now, nobody is there in the industry. So this is really a good opportunity for our partners to understand and learn about the product and take a solution approach towards their customers. Everybody was talking about the AI, and to run AI, we need some products, right? We need a hardware. So these are the products which are available. And on the partner side, we are really creating a partner ecosystem with ISVs and OEMs, which can really integrate AI hardware into their systems, like servers, workstation, desktops, and laptops. Thank you.
In fact, AMD has a experience zone in Nehru Place also, na, for these kind of testing. What is all about that initiative, जो कि Comnet Vision के साथ आपने शुरू किया हुआ है, sir?
Yeah, that is a kind of enablement which we are doing. We are creating a COE with our partners, where customers can come and visit Comnet Vision office, and they can experience the real AI features within the, you can say, environment.
These kind of initiatives definitely helps dealer, distributor, in fact, the end customers to visit such space and check out their applications, what way they want to run, and then they can decide their buying capacity. Thanks, Sushil sir, for answering my first part of the queries. Okay, I'll move to Major General Rajesh Arya sir. You are from surveillance background, sir, and surveillance has seen a lot of innovation when AI has came into the picture. So my first query for you is, how is AI transforming the surveillance industry, and what new business avenues are opening up for the channel partners in this space?
First of all, thank you, Rajiv, for inviting us. And I really don't want to feel out of place amongst the high-tech IT heads here sitting. And let me tell you, being maybe the oldest also in the hall, I've been living with these challenges since 80s when the IT came in. My first language of computer, which I studied in 83, was COBOL. Okay. So IT was one of the very big challenge, and we as a country, as a nation, coped. And not only coped to live with it, but we exported the genius out. So, And like your name says, digital. So I think we learned a lot and see the where now we are leading the digital technology in the world. I think we are leading. Why we, even you accept it or don't, I was there in Calcutta 2 years back, I said the same thing. And many big companies were there. 1.5 billion people using technology. Even half of them are using technology. That many people are not there using technology in the Western world. So amount of technology usage there is, it is humongous. It is unmanageable. And that is the challenge. It was already there in the form of IT and the data management. I'm sure, his challenges I can understand because we throw the challenges to him. And on top of that, now what is AI? I am actually looking into understand what is AI, what I have gathered in last couple of years since AI's word has come in. I knew only AI as Air India, but once last couple of years, it has come in. It is, somebody mentioned it, it is fastest tool of computing now. Computing means extracting the data. That means you have humongous amount of data in a system and what you ask a question, now, the data pops up. That is exactly is happening into the surveillance technology. Today, I raised the corporate training division in CP Plus 8 years back. I think it is one of its kind in any IT industry which has its own training division. And when the MD met me, I was running another institute that time, just retired in 2015. He says, can we do this? I have more than 5 lakh people handling surveillance in the country. The people who are installing cameras in your offices and this thing. He said, they have no knowledge of what a lens looks like or a camera looks like, what is the optics of a camera. Can we? I said, we can work it. I need you. So we have one of the largest R&D division of 200 engineers who are working into this technology and this challenge of AI is there. Now, small example of AI challenge I can only give you is what in the daily life is that in 2018 we had Earth Kumbh. We had deployed about 9,000 cameras there total, including us, CP+. We just last year had a Mahakumbh. 6 crore people visited Earth Kumbh. 66 crore people, 10 times more attended as per the figures. Mahakumbh. Half the amount of cameras were deployed there. Only, I joined CP Plus in 2017, so I think that my memory is correct. That time about 9,000 cameras were deployed. This time we deployed just 2,700 plus 1,000 more cameras. That is the difference. And all were AI enabled. That means the recorders and the systems could compute and generate data almost double the speed of time. And that is why you could get this time on a daily basis figure how many people have attended. It was a power of surveillance and AI combined. So it is a big challenge. It was further. Normal picture which you see on any frame, normal movement a human eye can see at a 25 to 30 frame per second is a normal movement. Today we are getting a camera which capture a picture at 60, 80, 100 frames per second. Because a guy is driving a car at 120 kilometers per hour and the police department wants to capture its number plate. So you have to have a camera with 120 frames per second to read that number plate. So it is a big challenge. Biggest challenge than this all is to educate the public, and more important is the user and employer who are handling this AI. You will develop, I am developing, I am manufacturing, my team is developing softwares and adding technology and tweaking firmwares. But the guy, Ram Singh, who is going to come and install the camera in your office, he has to be educated to use it. Because all IT guys will agree on one point at least, the failure of the hardware is the minuscule, it is the networking of the hardware which caused the failure. And the networking is going to do that. So it is like in all fields, AI is into surveillance coming in a big way. We get a demand for getting a camera for defense forces, which we supply sometime. Sir, I want a range, I want to see a Chinese vehicle at 30 kilometers. I said, yeah, you don't have a radar to see a Chinese vehicle on the ground to 30 kilometers. How can I give you a camera to see at 30 kilometers? I have to develop a lens for that. You know, and data processing system. These, today, one boy asked me, because I ran a class today, we had a pan-India webinar. I don't know from where. Sir, when this IP system comes in or the government regulations come in, will the analog camera sale will stop in India? I had no answer for that. Because in Chumri Talaiya, you don't have a network, how will you install an IP camera? So you will be still dependent on the analog technology. So these challenges are there. We are trying to cope with it, and I hope we cope with it successfully. Development is too fast, please go slow.
Sir, a very valid point you made about, especially in the surveillance industry, and you took example of Mahakumbh. This is a mere example how surveillance has helped many incidences to avoid, and in fact, missing peoples have been, reported very quickly. They are found because of these surveillance cameras. So, सही में जिम्मेदारी आपके ऊपर ज़्यादा है. हम तो चल टेक्नोलॉजी अपने कंप्यूटिंग में यूज़ करते हैं, बट सर्विलेंस में जो AI revolution आ रहा है, which is very helpful for the society and the community, safety, humanity, what we can think of. So thanks for answering those answers, sir. I will move to Rajesh Khurana, sir. The next query for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, so with the growing demand for thin and light laptops, we see compact, lightweight laptops, जो कि अभी trend में है और बहुत demand है market में. So how do you see memory shaping the Indian market because of these demands which we can see?
Yeah, one of the things which we're seeing over the last few years is very thin laptops. So, but when you go for a thin laptop, you don't compromise the performance, which means you have to have lightweight, you have to have thin laptops, plus the performance of the components. I will talk about storage point, is like the DRAMs. The DRAMs conventionally, when you slot it on a PC, it's vertically put down. But now we have low-powered, SCAM, CAMM, that is compressed access kind of thing, compressed access memory, attached memory, right? So LPs, they call it LPCAMM. These kind of RAMs just don't set up vertically, horizontally it is put over there, so that the space is not compromised. So that way you are developing at the same speed. Such kind of devices are now available. In fact, those RAMs are DRAM available in the market, and they are gaining ground and gaining adoption on that.
You might be talking to a lot of partners. आपके इतने सारे dealer distributor हैं. कुछ क्या challenges आता है? Because AI PC का cost थोड़ा up है, और थोड़ा सा क्योंकि NPU और GPU का combination होता है, और storage का भी एक part है. So do you see any major challenge? What they say? Awareness is one part. What?
Yeah. So one of the things, another thing I've seen is because AI is now asking the industry to go into high performance these storage devices. So look at the industry, how especially the SSDs and DRAM has evolved, especially when I say after COVID. Actually, SSD adoption has taken place after COVID, because
that's a fact.
The nature of the assignments we all went into prompted us to go for SSDs immediately. But what happened at that time was, unfortunately, people did not get into good performance SSD. They went into anything. So last 3-4 years, people have realized they have bought, rogue kind of SSD. It is not actually true. Well, not actually the genuine ones.
Right.
So what has happened is, now those who are into the field may be seeing it, those SSDs have failed left, right, and then whenever asked for high performance, or we have even seen when SSDs come back, some people have juggled around it and put it in a different things, and it is not at all the performance they are claiming. And even sometimes we have seen that performance is showing on the screen, but actually it is a NOR-based system which somehow they have done it and created that false image. But that is where now the change is happening, is people are going for high quality, and how does high quality mean? It means that a branded kind of thing. That's what we are into. Like we in Bivin are brand licensee for HP DRAM, HP SSDs, Lenovo SSDs, Acer SSDs, Predator SSDs. So, and our own Bivin brand, of course, which we recently launched. So that creates, what we're seeing is demand for these kind of things are now going up. Because people want to go for quality things. And when quality things are required, these big names, why these big names? Because they have a stringent process for us. Whenever we manufacture, we basically are an IC packaging house. So we manufacture these things. But when we manufacture, we have to obey the guidelines of these branded people. So we cannot do a jugglery around with what other people have the liberty to do. So that way, and then that is why the quality conscious audience, the quality conscious customer, why are they quality conscious? Because when AI is coming in, they need these kind of products. If they don't deliver those, their solutions will definitely not be up to the mark. So that shift is happening. And that's what I would say, if you are into the industry, monetize that trend. One, look around, you will see high-speed SSDs already available. You will see high-speed DRAMs already available. In fact, right now, as I speak, DDR4 is end of life. Right. The prices are short of double, triple right now because motherboards are now, and DDR5 is going to be the in thing now. So I would suggest go and see how DDR5 can be inculcated into the market at a much easier, and it is a better technology. So what I'm saying is, with AI, these products have already evolved and are evolving as we speak. So please look at around it, and these are the things: speed, your capacity is 1 terabyte is now the minimum capacity. Up to 4 terabytes are in now SSD level. Earlier people used to say 1 terabyte is very costly in SSD. Now it's not. So those things are already evolved, and I would suggest don't sit back, because this will all help you monetize your solutions. Thank you.
Right, sir. आपने सर उस समय की बात करी जब रातों रात लॉकडाउन हो गया और लोग डिजिटल होने लगे और जो डिमांड बढ़ी मार्केट में, तो हालांकि वो बहुत ही बुरा फेज था हमारी ज़िंदगी का, लेकिन जो उस समय आईटी की डिमांड बनी और गवर्नमेंट को आईटी की मूवमेंट की रिस्ट्रिक्शन को हटाना पड़ा, बिकॉज देयर वाज अ नीड ऑफ ऑल डिवाइसेस जो हम घर में रह के काम कर सके. सो और डिमांड बढ़ी तो वो सर फॉल्स प्रोडक्ट्स भी आए क्योंकि शॉर्टेज हुआ मार्केट में एंड देयर वाज ह्यूज डिमांड. Thanks for answering, and because there are a lot of things where storage market has seen and the quality, the performance, these all things really matter. Vishal sir, now I'll quickly move to next and the last query for you. Do you think AI in PC gaming can help channel partners to look for newer business avenues?
I would broaden this question because I would straight away go, can AI help channel partners? चाहे वो PC में है, surveillance में है, and the straight answer is yes. I mean, I'll give you a very relatable example, and because Rajesh ji mentioned about storage and SSD and all that happened post-COVID, जब SSDs इंडिया में आई थी, I'm talking about I guess 2009-10 का टाइम था, almost 1.5 decade हो गया इस बात को, and channel partners में वो fear था कि we were talking about, and now we're talking about 1 terabyte, 4 terabyte. I remember when we started selling, it was 96 GB. Okay, and that was the selling price to the partner was around 9,000 or something. Or so much of resistance उस समय था कि people in India will not buy this because it's so expensive. Whereas there were certain partners who believed that this is the future, right? And I would correlate this कि जिस partner ने उस समय this storage transformation or the next generation of storage को समझा, they have probably grown their business. I still know those people जिन्होंने you start ahead of time, you learn this technology and that helps you to evolve faster. And similar is AI right now. We are somewhere in ourselves, we Indians, we have this fear of technology. जब भी कुछ change आता है, कोई नई technology आती है, चाहे वो SSD है, चाहे वो analog camera to digital camera हुआ या mobile start हुआ जब हम selfies लेना शुरू किया, these are all changes that keep coming to us, and we take a step back saying, wait करता हूँ, मैं देखता हूँ ये चलेगा कि नहीं, then I will jump in. But trust me, AI you've already crossed that level. AI is here to stay. You like it, you don't like it.
That's true.
Your customer is a Gen Z now. It's not us. We always used to value कि अच्छा क्या मैं 1 लाख का machine लूँ, whereas your customer is not looking at a product. He's looking at that solution जिससे उसका काम जल्दी होगा. You know, everything is fast paced. I mean, look at quick commerce. Who thought about it? But it's all about time saving, convenience, everything that. And this is something which is going to stay. This is something where you have to build yourself that you are talking to a Gen Z who is a different customer. He's not the age-old guy so सोचेगा अच्छा बाजू वाली दुकान में थोड़ा सस्ता मिल रहा है. Here it's all about how you build that relationship. Are you giving something which he can experience even before buying? And like Sushil mentioned, experience center is something which will, I foresee that is going to change the entire dynamics of channel market. Because the more experience you give, कि ये product, ये solution, ये service, you can see it, you can feel it before buying, is a game changer. I mean, that is something which probably channel partners should think of. I guess that's what I'm talking. A sheer number, you know, just about gaming. I'll take a minute more. You're talking about, you know, we mentioned about billions of people using technology and the next generation, which जो अभी तक IT और gaming को expose भी नहीं हुए. I'm talking about that. I mean, 5 years gaming changed, number of gamers increased, doubled, tripled. You know what the number expected is for gamers, new gamers in India in next 5 years? 250 million. We're talking about 25 करोड़ लोग जो gaming में आएंगे. And जो already gaming में वो gaming छोड़ नहीं रहे. And all these 250 million gamers, they know what they want. You need to be ready for it.
Right, sir. बहुत ही informative आपने note छोड़ा सर इस पे, because you know gaming is one area. It's not only gaming, content creators जहाँ high end PC की ज़रूरत है, वहाँ बहुत scope है और बहुत सारे ऐसे component है जिसकी ज़रूरत है और dealer distributor अपने brand से association जिनसे हैं उनसे AI के बारे में जान के उसको propose कर सकते हैं customer को. I'll move too quickly because you know we have a lot of another sessions. So नवीन सर मैं आपके पास आऊँगा क्योंकि जो channel partners हैं उसमें अभी जो एक्टिविटीज़ आप जो प्लान कर रहे हैं जो आने वाले भी टाइम में, उसमें और एक्टिविटीज़ के अलावा एआई में, जैसे आपने एक ताइवान की बात करी, अभी कॉम्प्यूटेक्स में पूरा थीम ही ताइवान में एआई पे चल रहा था. उसके अलावा एज ए फाइता, हाउ डू यू सी व्हाट गोना एक्टिविटीज़ यू गोना डू, और भी नेटवर्क से आप कैसे कनेक्ट करते हैं इसमें?
देखिए, जहाँ तक फाइटा का सवाल है, फाइटा में 2 तरह के डीलर्स हैं, एक कॉर्पोरेट रीसेलर है और एक प्योर रिटेलर है. सबसे बड़ी दिक्कत है कि आज की जो यंग जनरेशन है, दे आर अंडरस्टैंडिंग द एआई, बट जो शॉप चला रहे हैं दे डोंट अंडरस्टैंड द एआई. तो ये बाप और बेटे के बीच का झगड़ा है. अगर बाप कुछ पूछता है तो बेटा इतनी तेज़ में आईटी लैंग्वेज में जवाब देता है कि उसको समझ में नहीं आता है, और वो कहता है ज़्यादा बोलो मत, मेरे बाल धूप में ऐसे ही सफ़ेद नहीं हुए हैं. सो ये डिफरेंस में फिर जो बेटा है वो ज़्यादा बताना बंद कर देता है. दूसरा है कि दुकानदार को ये भी बताना है कि फंडामेंटल इसका क्या है, इसके क्या बेनिफिट हैं और इसकी क्या लिमिटेशंस हैं, ये भी है. दूसरा है कि कस्टमर्स भी अभी सबसे ज़्यादा है कि एक्यूरेसी और डाटा की उसकी क्या प्राइवेसी है, वो भी सुन रहा है. कस्टमर को भी अब यही पूरा नहीं मालूम है. सबसे बड़ी दिक्कत क्या आ गई कि हमारे पास टेक्निकल मैन पावर इसके नहीं है, और हम लोग को लगता है जिस तरह से हमारे इंस्टीट्यूट्स आईटी में है, अभी हम लोग को पहले अपने ही स्टाफ को, आज हमारा सेल्स स्टाफ जब जाता है तो वो भी बहुत ज़्यादा एआई बता नहीं पाता है. अभी देखिए, एक पैनल बोर्ड का कल एक डेमो चल रहा था एक जगह, तो कस्टमर ने कहा कि साहब एआई एनेबल्ड है कि नहीं है. तो कंपनी का ये जवाब था कि साहब एंड्रॉयड बेस्ड है, जैसे ही एंड्रॉयड का अपग्रेड होगा ये एआई एनेबल्ड हो जाएगा. अब कस्टमर कहता है भाई मैं अभी ले लूँ और नहीं हुआ तो, अब किसी के पास इसका कोई जवाब नहीं है. तो ये कन्फ्यूज़न है अभी भी कस्टमर, क्योंकि हम लोग के कस्टमर और हमारे जो दुकानदारी है वो बहुत डिफरेंट है. तो हर तरह के कस्टमर हैं. बहुत कस्टमर ऐसे आते हैं जिनको बहुत कुछ समझाने के बाद पैनल समझ में आएगा या पीसी समझ में आएगा आज के डेट में भी. तो इसमें जब तक हमारे स्टाफ को हम लोग चाह रहे हैं किसी तरह से कंपनी से बात करेंगे कि किस तरह से टेक्निकली हम उनको अपग्रेड करें. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल अपग्रेड करके उनको लाएं, क्योंकि हमारा जो इस तरह का स्टाफ है शॉपकीपर का, वो बहुत हायर क्वालिटी का नहीं है, लोअर क्वालिटी का है। कॉर्पोरेट रीसेलर्स के यहाँ हायर क्वालिटी के स्टाफ हैं, तो दोनों को ट्रेनिंग की अलग अलग तरह की ज़रूरत है। एक को ABCD सिखाना है और एक को थोड़ा बीच में से सिखाना होगा जो कॉर्पोरेट रीसेलर है। तो यही फ़र्क है हम लोग का, और इसी पर हम लोग अब कर रहे हैं कि किस तरह से हम लोग इसको और ट्रेनिंग करके जल्द से जल्द AI को इम्प्लीमेंट करवाएं। थैंक यू।
आपने सर बिल्कुल सही बोला, क्योंकि जो डीलर डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर या जो हमारे जो IT को आगे बढ़ा रहे हैं, उसमें ये कम्युनिटी जो अलग डिफरेंस है उसको समझना ब्रांड्स की जिम्मेदारी है कि जो जैसा अपना रीसेलर रिटेलर है या कॉर्पोरेट यूजर से उसको उस तरह की ट्रेन किया जाए।
आर्या साहब ने भी तो यही कहा, जो लगाने जाता है उसको AI नहीं मालूम है।
बिल्कुल।
और कस्टमर पूछता है AI क्या, तो बोले सर वो तो अब कंपनी वाले बताएंगे।
कंपनी वाले बताएंगे। तो इस गैप को हमें ख़त्म करना है और डीलर डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर को और एम्पावर करना है। अब हमारे पास थोड़ा सा समय रह रहा है क्योंकि और भी सेशंस हैं और हमें कंक्लूड करना है अपने टाइम पे। राम्या सर, आपके पास आऊँगा। हाउ कैन मैन्युफैक्चरर्स and distributors use AI to support system integrators and resellers in improving solution delivery? It's not working. Yeah.
Thank you for the question. मैं सर के पॉइंट पे आऊँगा। वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग पॉइंट आपने हाईलाइट करे थे, अच्छा लगा आपकी फीडबैक। And which the answer of this would be, correlating with the question what you asked right just now. So definitely, when we as a technology product company, the responsible OEM, launch a product in the market, we have got two responsibility. One, try to develop and design the product so that learning curve for the user is very flat. Okay. हम लोग जब when you see our next generation, both Gen Z and Alpha, when they adopt mobile phone for the first time, they don't need any training. अपने आप सीख जाता है. Why? Because the interface is designed so simplified and intuitive way that user will learn automatically. So we as a company, as in my previous session, I talk about the AI software, which is called Digital Canvas Pro. That software has been designed in such a way that teacher can learn the software automatically through usage. So that's the product design initiative. And of course, from the training perspective, we have got a dedicated training team. Though it's a technology product company, but we invest a whole lot of time through our sales and enablement team for the user training part of it, so that teacher can adapt all the features which will make their life easy. And also, just for your information, I mean, you did some demo with some of the brands where AI was not, functioning on Android platform. Trust me, in all our product, in all Android-based platform, all our panel are AI panel powered by generative AI, super powerful. And most importantly, the platform is actually, it's OS agnostic. It works on both Windows. Okay. Yeah, correct. So coming back to
that's also responsibility of brand to train the partner.
Absolutely. So yeah. So the feedback for the channel partner is like what I foresee, like AI will gradually may change the business model. I could foresee AI as service will actually predominantly go over a period of time. It's a recurring business from the same customer on a SaaS-based model. In our industry also gradually will go toward that direction that I could foresee. And of course, the role of the responsible OEM would be to enable the channel partner as well as the end customer so that they can use every piece of it, I mean, for which the product has been developed, and this product definitely solves certain problem. And if you don't know how to solve that problem, so training is the most critical part. And of course, the experience selling, creating value for the end customer. Yeah, that's from my side.
Rightly said, sir. Training is very important. और सर ने जो एग्जांपल दिया है वो हम सब के जहन में रहेगा, ब्रांड्स के जहन में तो ज़रूर रहेगा कि उसमें फीचर है बट हम बता नहीं पाए कि ये है वहाँ पे. तो ये गैप को ख़त्म करना है सर हमें. रोहित सर, I'll just move to and quickly if you can share about what are the key trends in AI workloads that partners should focus on to position the right product to the customers. वो trends पे सर.
Yeah. So primarily there are two kind of workloads only. One is inferencing side and the other one is the training workload. Right. So I already discussed from a data center perspective the training load and huge servers you'll have to provision out there. But from the inferencing side, and a lot of panelists talked about it already as well. India is number one. In inferencing market, we have a lion's share. Almost more than 80% of the market is being captured by India itself because everybody knows how you can use a chat GPT. Right. Even I cannot stop my kid from using ChatGPT for even coding. I want to tell him that you want to learn coding, first you code, no, rather ChatGPT coding and then you correcting that code. But you can't stop the Gen Z, Gen Alpha. That's a challenge. So they already know about it. From a corporate side perspective, we have so many rules, so many laws that, okay, ChatGPT should not be used. Copilot you can use only in the enterprise mode. This tool can be used, that tool cannot be used. But in their mobile, that app is there. In fact, they have tens of hundreds of apps which are AI enabled and they can definitely use it. They are already using it. From a user perspective, there is no challenge. India is #1. That's the de facto standard. Who is not on this bandwagon or this bus is the partners or the distributor or the system integrator. Correct. Why? Because of that attitude. ये पर्चा लायो सर आप, ये प्रोसेसर, ये मेमोरी, ये पूरी मार्केट घुमाओ सर, 200 रुपये कम ले लेना. That's it. That attitude till the time once that goes off, then only you'll be able to see, okay, why this processor, why this memory. Rather than a DDR5, possibly you can look at LP CAM. CAM was discussed here. Possibly LP CAM, it will take few months for the partner to understand why low power memory is getting into an AI PC, and AI PC, why it is better for you. Why 40 TOPS is good for you or a lower number is not good for you. Why Microsoft is actually recommending at least you should have these many TOPS. Right. Unless the partner, system integrator, they want to understand this, and the customers, they already know about it. They are definitely there. That attitude has to shift and then the difference will come in.
करेक्टली. अब मीन्स हमें भी बदलने की ज़रूरत है कि अब वो पहले वाला ज़माना नहीं जो पर्ची पकड़ा के आप सामान बेच दोगे, क्योंकि जो सामने वाला जो खरीदार है बहुत नॉलेज वाला है, जेनजी वाला. सो वी नीड टू चेंज. वेरी वैलिड पॉइंट यू हाईलाइटेड सर. शी इज़ हियर. वी हैव टू रैप अप वेरी क्विकली. सो सुशील सर, what are AMD's key enablement programs for the tools that helps dealers and resellers in selling AI optimized systems?
So, Rajiv, I think so this will attract our partners all the way what AMD is doing, how AMD is working, right? All the way as we were talking about the train the resellers, right? We are working on the model where train the trainer, right? We are already doing 250 plus events in a year. And we are training a lot many partners. We invite partners to come and reach to us and earn the knowledge from us. We have the trainers, multiple locations, and as well as we have some of the partner hub where partners can go directly and download the collaterals and everything. And in fact, use cases as well. Above and to that, we have created an Achievers Club where some of the partners are already associated with us and they are really enjoying that Achievers Club. Above and to that, earlier we were talking the Customer Experience Center. We have 2 Customer Experience Center over here who are really enabler for us. And as well as side by side, we are informing our consumers as well about AMD and AI. Thank you.
Yeah, that's great. Means, a lot of initiatives are being already, taken by you, and that is giving results to AMD also, that we know how AMD is doing well these days. Sir, we have to conclude with you. Okay, so how can CP Plus partners, because you have a large bunch of partners who are working with you, leverage AI-enabled security solutions to offer advanced value propositions to customers?
Rajiv, I think that today, as far as technology is concerned, or even surveillance and security is concerned, the customer has a higher knowledge than the seller. Let's be very frank. When I want to go and buy a laptop, I will spend 10 hours on all types of configuration on the laptop because it is my money, hard-earned money. So the customer, he may not have a detailed knowledge. The problem today is with our channel partner is what the sir said. That remains. That remains. And the solution for that, which Vishal also said, sir also said, CP Plus, it is the biggest in the country. We are manufacturing 25 lakh cameras per month.
This is a huge number.
That is a huge number. It is just in 7 years from 3 lakh to 25 lakhs. We were forced to shift our manufacturing. In 5 years, we established 2 factories because the demand is there. Everybody wants a camera. If I don't supply, somebody else will supply. So what we did was, we have to reach out to the customer, to the technicians, to the installer, to the partner, to the system integrators. And as he said, we are doing almost 500 to 600 events in a year, pan-India. Pan-India down to T4 and T3 cities. Down to cities like, you know, Rangpo and Chumri Talai and everywhere. My sales guy and a technical guy has to drive 8 to 10 hours from his area to go and hold an event, maybe at a small event, much smaller than this, but we get more power. So you have to reach out, point number one. Point number two, as a OEM, it is your responsibility. You manufacture a product, whether you import the parts from outside, if you assemble and sell in your own market, you have to generate training contents for that for the market. For your partners, for your resellers, for your technicians, service providers, users. And new concept which we started about 2 years back, which is now catching up. As of date, we have about 12 experience centers in the country, all over India. One in Delhi is in Nehru Place. Anytime anyone can go in that. Where you have all the surveillance technologies live displayed there. Anybody can walk into that. We have a technical engineer standing there and a marketing. No sales there, no business there. You just go and understand what the technology is on the display. Live there. So we plan to establish about 20 by end of this year. We have done about, I think, 11 or 12, I don't remember. We started about a year back. And by next year end, our target is about 50 experience center in the country. All it requires to hire a 400 square feet shop and just put up the technology on that and keep 2 guys there. So without that, it has paid us dividend. We have grown our business 5 times in 5 years. 5 times in 5 years, including 2 years of lockdown in COVID, including 2 years. So that is how it's grown.
So thank you so much, sir, for this conclusory remark, which is experience matter. पहले होता था कि अगर कोई प्रोडक्ट आप ओपन कर दिया आपको लेना ही पड़ेगा, लेकिन वो ज़माना नहीं है. आप पहले इस्तेमाल करें फिर खरीदने का वो विश्वास करें. तो जो एक्सपीरियंस सेंटर आप लोगों ने क्रिएट किया, बहुत सारे ब्रांड्स प्लान करें. इनफैक्ट कि विशाल सर, आप लोगों ने भी एक्सपीरियंस सेंटर एक पुणे में क्रिएट किया है, नवी मुंबई में, सॉरी. सो विद दिस नोट आई एम श्योर कि हमारे पास Q&A का टाइम नहीं है, बिकॉज शी इज़ हियर एंड वी हैव टू कंक्लूड इट. बहुत सारे अभी सेशंस आने हैं, अवार्ड होने हैं. तो थैंक यू सो मच. ईच वन ऑफ यू इज़ हियर. जो एक्सपर्ट हैं अपने इंडस्ट्री में, आप लोग कनेक्ट 1-on-1 कर सकते हैं और इनसे कोई भी Q&A कर सकते हैं. दे आर हियर एंड थैंक यू सो मच फॉर giving this valuable information to the audiences who are here and who are watching us live. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir. And to our lovely panelists, I would request all of you all to please stay back on the stage, as we would like to felicitate all of you all. So to start with, sir, I would request you to please step forward. And to start with, can we have Mr. Rajesh Khurana, the country head consumer BU South Asia Bywin Technology, to step forward. Everybody, can we have applauses for him? Thank you so much for sharing your valuable feedback with us, your insights. Next, I would request Mr. Vishal Parekh, COO, Cyberpower PC India, to please step forward. Applauses, everyone. Can I now request Mr. Naveen Gupta, President of FITA, to please step forward? Next, I would request Dr. Ramya Chatterjee, Chief of Solitaire Brand Business, CEO and Director, ProIntech Global Innovations Manufacturing Division of Supertron, to please step forward. Next, I would request Mr. Rohit Sharma, Head Technical Sales India, SAARC Micron Technology, to please step forward. I now request Mr. Sushil Sharma, Zonal Manager Channels and SMB Mid-Market AMD, to please step forward. Last but not the least, I would request Major General Rajesh Arya, VSM and Bar Retired Head Training and Business Development, CP Plus Aditya Group, to please step forward. Thank you so much to all our panelists.